Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Avantis, ticker AVNT. Now this one has been on a wild ride. It hit an all-time high of $2.64 not too long ago. But today it's pulled all the way back to around $1.67 the last time I checked. And that's a massive drop. And it's got people asking, is this just a healthy pullback or is the run over? Now, as always, for full transparency, I've been trading Avantis in and out. I took some profits on the way up, which gave me some cushion. Right now, I'm basically sitting at around about 10-15% down. So I'm not just talking theory here. I've actually been in the trade, and like a lot of you guys, I'm waiting to see if the next pump comes or if we keep sliding lower. So what is Avantis and why is it attracted so much hype? Avantis is a decentralized perpetuals exchange built on the base chain. The project's vision is to let people trade not only crypto pairs but also real world assets like Forex and commodities, all with leverage. And that's a hot narrative right now. DEXs for perpetuals are already booming, and adding in real world assets into the mix has brought a lot of eyes to Avantis. Okay, so let's talk about price action because it's been absolutely intense over the last week or two. The token launched at rock bottom, hitting a low of just 18 cents. Then it ran to $2.64, which was its all-time high. That's over 10 times move from the bottom. Now we're sitting at about $1.67, which means AVNT is down more than a third from its peak, but it's still massively up compared to where it started. Now, from a trader's perspective, this volatility creates both opportunity and danger. If you bought early and took profit, then you're still way ahead. But if you bought near the top, then you're deep underwater right now. And that's why I've been trying to scale in and out and trying to lock in gains and manage my risk. So let's dig into the tokenomics. Now, AVNT has a maximum supply of 1 billion tokens. Right now, around 190 million are circulating, with more than 800 million still locked. Now, these locked tokens will come into circulation over time through unlocks, team allocations, investor vesting, and ecosystem rewards. And that means even if the price holds, supply is guaranteed to increase, and that can put real pressure on the market. Now, Avantis has also kicked off Season 3, setting aside 40 million AVNT tokens as rewards for XP holders and liquidity providers over the next 5 months. Now, that's good for engagement and growth, but it also increases the available supply, so traders need to be really mindful of that. So now let's look at market activity. Now, you can currently buy Avantis on Coinbase, where it's trading against the dollar and pulling in big volumes. Coinbase alone has handled over 250 million in the AVNT USD pair. It's also listed on Binance and Gate. Overall, daily trading volume is still strong, over $1 billion across the market, though that's down about a third from just a couple of days ago. And that lines up with what we're seeing: less hype, more caution, and a pullback in price. So what are the analysts saying? A&B Crypto pointed out that if Avantis falls and stays below $1.50, it could be a big problem for the bulls. That $1.50 to $1.70 is now a key support area. Bankless Times, on the other hand, highlighted rising activity on the network, more TVL, higher fees, and some whale accumulation. Captain Altcoin even mentioned that compared to the rest of the market, Avantis held up relatively well during a recent correction, though now we're clearly seeing some weakness in Avantis. Now, community sentiment is mixed. On Reddit and X, some traders are still bullish, calling this just another accumulation phase. One account that I follow on X, at Queen Crypto, has been saying it's all about accumulate, pump, repeat. But they've also been warning not to over leverage. This token is volatile and plenty of people playing futures have been liquidated. So here's how I currently see it. At $1.67, Avantis is sitting in that support zone that everyone's been talking about. If it can hold here and bounce, then we could see another run back towards $2.40, $2.60, and maybe even retest an all-time high to $2.64. If it breaks through that level, then $3 isn't out of the question. But if price falls below $1.50 and stays there, then that would be a warning sign. Now, at that point, I'd be a lot more cautious and maybe even looking at reducing exposure. So just a quick disclaimer as always, before I finish, none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing my own research and trading experiences. Some of the predictions that I've mentioned come from analysts and news sites, so take them with a pinch of salt. Always do your own research and never risk more than you can afford to lose. Okay, so that's where things currently stand with Avantis right now. It's down from the highs and it's sitting at key support. And the market feels pretty uncertain, but then it feels pretty uncertain with every single cryptocurrency and altcoin at the moment. Now, I did lock in some profit on the way up. I'm currently probably 10 or 15% down in my current bag. I'm just waiting to see if this is a bounce point or if there's more downside ahead. What do you guys think? Are you bullish? Are you bearish at these levels? Drop me a comment down below. I want to hear what you're seeing and how you're playing out this one. And if you enjoy this kind of content, then make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video.